This insurance broker in the USA gains 105 new clients every month without ads. Before working with Overflow Cafe, they had a very broken website that was heavily penalized by Google because their previous SEO company did a very terrible job. This is a mistake that we see almost every single day here at Overflow Cafe. A company tries to save money. They go to, you know, a shady SEO agency that offers them extremely cheap pricing. And the end result is that their website goes to zero. So they came to us to fix everything, their keyword rankings, their website traffic. And because of our work today, they generate consistent revenue from Google, Maps, Bing, social media, ChatGPT, and other major AI platforms without spending money on ads. Not only did we recover everything that they lost, but we also gained them much more. The results, they now gain over 105 new customers every month without ads. They rank for over 100 keywords. They have more than 1,500 monthly visitors and a 1,900% increase in AI visibility. In this video, you'll see the actual consultation we did for the client before we started, the problems we found, and there were many, and the exact SEO strategy we proposed to help them achieve these good results. Let's jump right into the details, and if you'd like us to do the same for your business, don't forget to sign up for your 90-day free trial. Okay, let's take a look at this website, funeral insurance. And I've translated it to English because I don't know Spanish as well as I'd like to. The website looks okay. There are things that need to be fixed up, but overall it's been done well. It loads fast. It seems to have everything that I expect in place, except for some kind of information about the company. I don't know where you're located, and Google will simply not take the website seriously because, for example, a Pakistani company could have set this up and it could be operating out of Pakistan. So please put something here that indicates where you're located. It doesn't have to be your home address. At least put a city and a state and a zip code. At least put your country. Put something in the footer. Let's take a look at the contact page. So I guess you're still building out the website because the contact page is broken at the moment. The website already has an authority score, and when I take a look at the competitors, it is a reasonable authority score. You're actually about average. So it's not like before where you were way behind. You're actually doing okay. And the site already does get some good organic traffic. Now, that organic traffic is on a severe downtrend. You were getting about 2,100 visitors a month, now around 480, which is interesting. You're ranking for 215 keywords. The distribution is a little bit off as well. You were ranking for 765. Now, what this tells me is this website has not kept up to date with all of Google's requirements. So I have to ask you, is the content on this website literally 100% yours? So yes or no. Secondly, have you used any kind of black hat technique? Because the only reason you would trend this much down with your traffic and this much down with your keyword rankings is if you've done something or if you hired somebody to do something and they did some black hat technique. Now, we don't do black hat techniques. We only do things according to the way that Google wants it to be done. And so you're going to have to, before you sign up with us, really go back into your history and find out who had access to the website. I know we didn't. And what did they do that made the traffic progressively go down so much and the rankings go down so much. You've lost rankings for hundreds of keywords, and you've lost 1,500 visitors per month. So even if all you do is fix whatever you did, you would regain all of that. So I would recommend you double check your Google Search Console. They did do a recent update. Actually, they've done several recent updates, so there could be a lot of notes there. Make sure you're getting the emails that Google's sending. Check your Google Analytics after that. As long as Google Search Console is fine, Google Analytics should be okay as well. With websites like these, Google is trying to figure out if you're a legitimate insurance broker or if you're merely an affiliate. And if you try to trick Google, they will harm your rankings. So whatever you do, do not try to trick or manipulate Google. I like this website. That's a little bit generic, but it's okay. I think it'll work. I think it'll work quite well, and I do think you will reach your goal. But you're going to have to spend a couple of days on Google Search Console to really figure out what is going on. I'll leave it at that. That's as much information as I can share with you today. That consultation was completed in 2022, so naturally we have to do much more work today to keep up with all the many requirements that Google and AI platforms have. That project was extra difficult because we weren't starting from scratch, we were starting in the negatives. That customer went to a shady SEO agency before us in order to save money. They ended up losing lots of money because the work wasn't done properly and Google penalized their website. After we fixed up everything, which took about 6 months, then we started building up. The impact of SEO is exponential. When it's done correctly, keyword correctly, it becomes a major business asset. This means that revenue continues to grow while paid advertising costs continue to shrink. To recap this project, we had to fix hundreds and hundreds of problems that were created by another SEO agency, a cheap SEO agency. Then we completed our SEO checklist of over 200 tasks, such as setting up Google Search Console properly, Google Analytics, Bing Webmaster Tools. Their Google Search Console had hundreds and hundreds of notices that they had ignored. And so it took us quite a long time to fix all of those problems. A lot of businesses are in the same exact situation. So we fixed up the indexing problems. We identified their main competitors. We did full keyword research, technical SEO, on-page SEO, content creation, image SEO, off-page SEO, which involved backlink building, which was also one of the most time-consuming tasks. And then finally, conversion rate optimization to make sure that the highest percentage of visitors actually become paying customers. And there was much, much more. And to recap the results, 105 new customers every single month, over 100 top ranking keywords, more than 1,500 monthly visitors, and a 1,900% increase in AI visibility. Smart companies usually invest 1 to 2% of their annual revenue or expected annual revenue into SEO because the return on investment can be extraordinary when executed correctly. And again, the key word being correctly. Most people, especially foolish people, they try to save time and money by going with a cheap SEO agency. That SEO agency destroys their business, and all of your smarter competitors end up beating you, and you spend the rest of your life wondering why. The key is to do things correctly, to do things properly as soon as possible. Visit my website link in the video description and request your 90-day free trial. Thank you for watching, and if this video was helpful, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next case study.